Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Potato Panda TV here today, and I know this is going to be a little bit of a kind of an unusual setup, just because I got this one webcam that I usually use. I have off the side. I figured it might be, I know, like I said, it's going to make it a little bit more unusual. But I figure since it's got like a little clip thing on the side or that you can use to put around like that holds it onto the TV. I figured since I have this button down TV or the button down t-shirts I have pockets in them. I figured I'd gonna go ahead and use that as a way to kind of put the webcam in my pocket so it's easier to kind of see what cards I pull during these like little unboxings or pack openings I do. So I'm not sure if this is how I'll do it from now on, but this is probably gonna how I'm probably gonna do it for the time being. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But today, as you can probably see, I've got a one of these uh, or color theme boosters from Theros Beyond Dead. And it's got 35 cards per box or pack or whatever you want to call it. And I know they usually do these types of things for like every set that comes out, and they have do these for the blue, the green, the blacks, and the whites as well. So, but I guess I was doing mainly got this one just because I've been kind of working on a red flying deck, or it's most I guess flying. It's been mostly looking for like dragons and dinosaurs for the deck. So I think there's at least a few dragons in the red or the red card deck. So I figured I'd go ahead and try it. So I guess again it has 35 cards in there, and 35 cards from Theros Beyond Death, including at least one rare or mythic rare card. And then that just got a little so I know this camera's not very, it doesn't focus very well, but all it takes is adding 25 lands, and you can start a 35 or a 60 dark card standard deck with that. So I guess that's a good thing for people that are kind of more starting outs, where you can just buy these and then add 25 lands to it, and you pretty much set as far as getting like a starting command or starting like standard deck. But I'm sure, I don't know, I guess I'll have to see what I get in here to see how good of like a starting deck it would make. But so this camera's probably gonna be moving around a little bit. So if you're one of these people or one of the people that gets kind of I forgot what that word where you kind of get nauseous from a lot of camera movement. I apologize ahead of time for that. And I'm thinking hopefully someday I can get a better setup where I can get like a camera like a tripod or something that's set up behind me with a better camera, so I can just take like videos from behind me of doing these unpackings, unboxings and whatnot. But the triumph of the axe. Or kind of this is probably gonna be. I've gone through this video is probably gonna be fairly long already, so I'll try to do this fairly quickly. And it's an enchantment. Um, and for the first time, it's until in a turn, target creature gains. Oh, for the first first three go arounds, it's until in a turn, target creature gains trample and gets plus X plus 0, where X is the number of lower counters on the Triumph of Annex. Target for the fourth time, target creature you control fights up to one target creature you don't control. So that's probably not something I'd want to put in my deck. I'm sorry this keeps bouncing up and down like that. Um, Aspect of Manticore, nothing much. Amino the Forge. It seems like I've seen this card 1,000,001 times, or I know I've seen 1,000,000 of those Omen cards. Yep, Unknown Shores. It's a. Well, I gotta think that's a colorless land. You tap, you add a colorless. And if you're with one colorless, you tap, you add 1 mana of any color. Blood Aspirant. Doesn't really look like it does too much. Again, I gotta try not to go through. Try not to take too much time for this. I guess that's a lot of reading, so I don't really want to take too much time for this. And Incendiary Oracle. That's kind of got some neat artwork to it. Gets 1+1 and plus 0 until end of turn. I'm just trying to go through these fairly quickly, and maybe when I get to like the rare or the like maybe uncommon, if I happen to see anything that looks interesting, I'll kind of stop and look at it more a little bit better. But I've already got this card, or I already pulled this card from earlier in the pack. Let's see. I'm again kind of looking more for like dinosaurs or dragons, but I haven't seen anything yet. That's not too bad, I guess. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. So it's kind of looks like a permanent enchantment. So for only 1 red. Up there, too bad. It's like a dragon, but it's a spell card. A wrap of flames deals 1 damage to each of up to 3 target creatures. These creatures can't block this turn. And that's how I got that card already. Got that card already. It's kind of too bad. I mean, it's only for 1 mana. It's not too bad for 1 mana card. It's Infuriate. Instant creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn. Whenever you cast a spell, it targets hero of the game's creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, you put a 1/1 on Rena Trickster. Looks like that one's one I've already seen. Sorry, I'm kind of taking these cards out of focus or off of the screen. And unfortunately, not really seen too many. I haven't really seen any dragons or anything. When he enters the battlefield, choose 1, destroy target artifact, or he gains haste until end of turn. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Scry 1. When Careless Celebrant dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. That's kind of some neat artwork. I know it doesn't show up very well on the camera, but it's still kind of neat. His additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. It's kind of I don't think I'd probably use that one. Satire's Cunning. That's another kind of a neat looking card. Even though it doesn't show very well on camera. Well, there's another kind of, I don't know why I kind of like these like demonic kind of hell looking things or whatever it's called. It's a hound. I don't know how the hell that's spelled. I guess looks like some type of, oops, sorry. Just trying to see how that looks like a hound. It looks like more some type like a lizard or something. And he attacks each combat if able. Let's see if there's the... I guess yeah, the rare. It looks like it's the very last one. And I kind of like that. That's mainly like this part because I'm kind of like a big fan of like purple and black. So it's nothing much. And at the beginning of your turn, each step you control, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, exile a top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card. And let's see. So 7/3. Next-born brute. It's a Cyclops, so he doesn't really do much except he's got a 7 power. And Portrait Betrayal, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. I think I might have gotten that card. And this is a rare. Oh, that's what I was just looking for, a dragon. So I guess that's a good way to pull this on or end this on a creature I was looking for. There you go. It's got double strike, so it's a Terror of Mount Velis. Is that Velis or Veltis? It's Velis. Creature's got flying double strike. When he enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. So that's it's almost exactly kind of something I was looking for my. I'm working on a red, green, white, mostly like flying commander deck. So, like I said, it's mostly going to be like dragons and some dinosaurs. So, but yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and watch this video. And I apologize, the video is kind of wobbly and whatnot. But again, I appreciate you taking the time to stop by. And maybe if you want me to keep kind of doing unboxings this way with this little camera in my pocket, feel free to let me know. But if nothing else, I'll continue to try to see if I can figure something else out as far as my camera setup for how I do these unboxings. But I appreciate you taking the time to stop by, and hopefully I'll see you next time.